Dr. Bill Hamon. This is Kim Clement, as you know. And I want to just, first of all, congratulate you on your 80th birthday and for 60 years in ministry. In fact, I don't send greetings, I salute you. I'd like to tell a story, maybe even a few. The story is about a young man who was extremely confused, didn't know what he was called to do, knew that God had anointed him. That young man was me many, many decades ago. I had the feeling I was a prophet, but all I could do was play the piano and sing. I had no theological degree, but I read the Bible. And I read about prophets that needed music to prophesy. So I prided myself in playing the piano for other men to be able to preach and to teach, evangelize, and helped Pastor Fred Roberts build his church. That was in 1979. I still didn't know exactly what I was called to do. I leaned towards being prophetic, and I was always slapped down and told, you're not a prophet. You're an exhorter. You're only an exhorter, they would say. And I was happy to be only an exhorter. But there was something raging inside of me that needed to be released. And so you came to South Africa, and there were thousands of people. You didn't know who I was. And I said to my wife Jane, I said, there's a prophet coming, and I think we should not sit near the front. And if God has called me to be a prophet, then He will call me forward. Evelyn was there as well, and I believe that she's with the Lord now, and I understand how you must feel. But certainly she's in a beautiful place that you both dreamed about for years, spoke about. And so we moved to the back of the building. There were probably 2,500 people there in Durban, South Africa. And in the way you are, you're very energetic and bubbly, and you were prophesying over different people. And then you pointed towards me. You had no way of explaining who you were calling, so you said the man with the long hair. And I was thankful you didn't say the man with the rowdy, untidy long hair. But Jane bumped me and said, he's calling you, he's calling you. I said, no, he's not calling me, he's calling us, you and me. So we both went up on the platform, and you stood in front of me. You didn't ask me one thing, and you said, I have called you to be a prophet. And I will never forget the power of God hit me, and I fell on my knees. And I began to weep uncontrollably. Not because I needed the approval of being a prophet, but I needed the release, the activation, the impartation. You did that in a matter of 1 minute, and then explained how the nations of the world would open up to me. You also said something in that prophecy that was very unusual. You said you're going to do something that a lot of prophets don't do or don't become. You said it's going to become a phenomena, the supernatural that you operate in. I wouldn't say at this stage in my life that it is a phenomena, but what we are experiencing now is somewhat of a phenomena and is growing. Because of you, I sit where I am today. Because of you and your obedience and your prayers, and not only your prayers, your teachings over the years, the books that you wrote, I am where I am today. And I think there are not hundreds, not thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people that can say the same thing. So again, Jane and I salute you, thank you, and celebrate you. And I hope that everyone there will do the same, for this truly is a very powerful, wonderful man. God bless you.